you could just, if you could just start us off, Bev, with how the things going so far in Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously very excited to be here. The weather has been nice for us, which has been great. It got a few more training sessions in, and obviously just again, another opportunity with the training sessions and obviously 2 games, to put ourselves in a position to assess kind of where we're at, as these weeks count down to the start of season. And so again, just for us, just incredibly excited to be here and, enjoying our experience so far.
Any questions for
It
Bev?
says, I couldn't raise my hand. I have a question for Coach and Katie from Timothy.
Okay, Tim, why don't you go first?
And then next is Peyton.
Thank you, Coach. In the past, one of the complaints among the coaches in preseason was that you're playing mostly college teams and occasionally other NWSL teams. So I think what you've done this year is just taken this to a new height in terms of going to South America to play preseason games. And so in addition to what you've just mentioned, what do you gain from that experience, and how does that offset what I'm sure is quite the logistics nightmare?
Yeah, no, I think for us, kind of what we've looked to do from a preseason perspective, obviously getting the opportunity in Tucson to play against Houston, playing some academy games against the academy boys in preseason, and then obviously now this opportunity. I think it just continues the way that we've tried to shape it out, is it continues to bring different challenges for us and what we're looking to build come the start of season. And so coming into this and experiencing a different style of play and different things that they may present to us as far as shape goes, formation goes, but also just overall style, I think is a good opportunity for us to learn and grow within our identity of how we assess kind of where we're at. So again, for us, it's just another really good opportunity to play good competition and understand specifically where we're at.
Thank you.
Of course.
Peyton, go ahead.
Hi, Bev. Nice to meet with you today. What determines for you success in this tournament?
I think for us, it's a great question. I think for us, it's continuing. Obviously, we're here to compete, of course, right? And I think within that, putting an emphasis on where we are, and I'll keep speaking on that specifically. Where are we with the amount of information? It's been very methodical. And very thoughtful in how we're bringing the information. Obviously, this being my first head coaching experience here in this league and for this club, is I'm very particular in the style that I'm looking to implement. That being said, how I'm leaking this information in is very much so based on the preseason timeframe that I have and where we'd like to be come the start and where we'd like to continue to be throughout the season. So I think for us, it's just continuing to get into this routine to understand where we're at, how the information's processing, where are areas we still need to emphasize a little bit more, where are areas that we feel like we're doing well, but we could probably sharpen up, of course, leading into the start of the season. And I think for us, it's all about that mindset. And we've put a lot of time and thought into what that looks like.
Thank you. And is there anything particular that we should be looking for, that fans should be looking for, kind of with access to be able to watch these games?
Yeah, I think obviously just having the access to be able to watch it. I mean, today we were in a press conference and there's projected to be 15,000 people. Is that the exact?
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a good fan base. Let's say that, right? But I think it's an incredible opportunity, obviously, to come and play good competition, but also come and be able to still have those games televised for people back home to have access to. And again, for us, like, the very first meeting with the group, I talked about being brave, right? Wanting the ball, wanting to play. And all the little details that we've looked to leak in. I'm obviously very hopeful that they are present, but also within that, again, understanding kind of where are we? I think answering that question and multiple questions within that for the group at a good tournament with the Women's Cup is going to be very important for us.
Thank you. And then just one last quick, do you have an update on Millie Clegg or her expected arrival with the team?
Yeah, obviously we're working with her very diligently. With her, we're working as a staff, and what that could look like. So once we get a specific update, we'll be sure to let you know. But I think
Thank you.
for us and on our end, we're working very diligently with our communication to ensure that we have the best possible scenario in place.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Any other questions for Bev? And Peyton, I'll get you the, I'll tell you the more broadcast info in a second, but any other questions for Bev? Okay,
Amazing.
thank you, Bev.
Thank you, guys.